that. Now I know some of you guys might not be interested in fighting and all that kind of stuff in general. I get it. If you guys don't like it, please, you can leave the video if you want. I mean, stop watching the video if you want. And yeah. Okay. So this was when I was 13 or 14 years old. I was in Japan, and this was, I think, I was a year already into the semester or into the school and all that stuff. And I made few friends, and we were all just, you know, minding our own business, playing Pokemon. And back then in Japan, Pokemon cards was a pretty big deal. I'm not even joking. Like, you get Pokemon cards, bam, you're my friend. Or bam, I want to be your friend badly. So it was something like that, you know. Making friends for me was really easy in Japan because I could connect with a lot of people easily. And we just became close friends after we trade a few Pokemon cards. We're like, I've known you for years, man. I've known you for years. I'm trying to break the block here, and I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. Okay. Wow. I got GG10 by a block. That's awesome. But yeah, so as I said, not a lot of people like Pokemon, or of course they found it a bit. Now I'm just gonna say that I don't think it's that, but okay. Few people called it gay, which I honestly don't get it, but hey, that's your opinion, man. I don't play Pokemon anymore. It was a long time ago, and I personally enjoy Pokemon, but I don't see what's so fun about it anymore. I mean, I don't know how to play it. I just did it for the fun of collecting, and I think a lot of other people did it for collecting as well. Well, most of my friends did it for collecting in Japan, but they never actually, you know, played the game because hell, they didn't even know how to play the game. Neither did I. But I guess sooner or later, a lot of people found out that we were playing Pokemon in school, and they found it a bit awkward, you could say. And just collecting and wasting your money on Pokemon cards. Well, I didn't waste my money on Pokemon cards. I mean, hell, I didn't even have money. Alright, this guy seems pretty pissed off. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just do this, and then I'm gonna fight back. Easy, you know, easy. All's good. Okay, never mind. All's not good. So of course, as I said, not a lot of people like Pokemon. Big deal. I get it. You know, I mean, if you guys don't like Pokemon cards, I don't like it too. Never heard of it. But yeah, guys. So one of the bullies in my school, I wouldn't say bullies. Two people. There was a boy who was 4 grades ahead of me, and not 4 grades. Sorry, 2 grades ahead of me. I can't think right now. I'm sorry. I just woke up, and he was 2 grades ahead of me. Now, I had no beef against this person whatsoever because, I mean, I don't want to mess with like the seniors in our school or the older students, you could say, because they were known for bad things. They were into like drugs, smoking, or even like, you know, beating other people up. They were into serious school fights. So me being the innocent 14-year-old I just try to avoid a lot of fights, I guess you could say. And I did have something called anger management, which I don't have today. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to deal with it even in day-to-day basis, but you know, other than that, it's not a big deal because I honestly don't. I just avoid people. If they start shit, I just, you know, ignore. I mind my own business. Alright, so of course the older student didn't really like me playing Pokemon, and at break time he came over to where we usually sit. It's called the Boulevard. It was more like the chilling zone for basically all age groups. So my friend and I just sit in like this special corner, not special corner, yeah, special corners for stupid kids who play Pokemon cards. No, he came over to our corner where it was like, as I said, people play together, people stick together if they're good friends, if they play the same thing, if they share the common things, interests, they sit together in lunchtime, some stuff like that. That's medical school. That's middle school in a nutshell. You know, you sit next to people in lunchtime you feel comfortable with, or people who get you or play the same game as you. That's how it goes, basically. Well, not all the time, it's just sometimes. Alright, let's see. Alright, you know, I'm not really getting any wins in this game. Crap. But anywho, that doesn't really bother me right now because I just want to get in my point and get this out. Alright, I'm seriously gonna go just Barracuda this boy. Barracuda, I'ma kill ya. I'ma kill. Oh shit. What? Oh. Okay. But anyway, guys, so I'm sorry, I'm getting off track again. I just can't seem to get back on track. I can't even find the track. It's as if I'm blind. Alright, let's keep on getting these bow shots. We're getting some really nice bow shots here. So of course people really didn't like me and my friends sometimes, especially the seniors, because they kept on making fun of us for playing Pokemon. It's a big deal. It's a card game, bro. Chill. And we never really we're never really into the game that way. We just wanted to save up Pokemon cards and, you know, get cool cards and trade and all that stuff. It was like the game itself, but we were never really good at it. Okay, let's try and get you. Why am I so bad? I'm not even. How am I so bad today? I don't know what's going on. Anywho, the students at the boulevard, the seniors who just came up and just wanted to sit right next to us, they started making. Well, they didn't start up the fight right away. They were just asking us a few questions. Anyway, so these students, right, they just came up in front of us for no reason, and they started asking us a few questions. And I was like, all right, bro, we have nothing against you. Can you just leave us alone? That was my reply. No fights, no arguments, just asking if you could leave us alone. And my ender pearls aren't working. Like, the seniors just came onto our table or our area, and they just started asking us some weird questions about Pokemon. They're like, why do you guys play this stupid gay game? And I was like, first of all, it's not gay, and second of all, it's not stupid. It's actually pretty fun. But it was, of course, it was a really dumb game, to be honest, back in the day, because people actually found it really dumb. But in Japan, Pokemon was really popular, so I mean, hell, that's where we all got, you know, drawn into Pokemon. Alright, so before I get into more detail, guys, I just want to say that there is blood involved in this fight, or whatever happens whatever happens after this talk between him and me. So he, of course, is bullying us about playing Pokemon cards, and he's calling us gay for some reasons. I don't know why, but you sure go whatever you want to call us, buddy. We could care less. So, of course, the teachers came by and said if everything was okay, and we were just like nodding our heads like idiots. Yeah, everything's alright, you know, all good, all good in the hood. Holy shit. Oh, no. Maybe we can just snowball the crap out of him, I don't know. I'm not really, I'm just saying that I am. Oh. No way. Oh, God. What? Alright, so he got angry at us, and once, you know, I got triggered right when he said that something hurtful about my family member. And of course, me being the idiot that I was back then, I should have ignored him, but I couldn't. So what I did was, as I was walking away in shame and like in fear, so I just turned around. And I was a big sissy back then, I'm not even gonna lie. So I turned around and I was just making my way back, and right when he said another hurtful thing, I just snapped, bro. I freaking snapped, and alright, I snapped, and even to this day, it's really scary for me to know that I hurt someone that bad. So I just want to get this out. It was just like one of my first school fight stories, and this is honestly true. Even to this day, I'm in touch with a person who was bullying me. I'm still in touch with a person who was bullying me back then. We're friends. We're all cool and all that, and there's no beef. And I'm sure he's happy with wherever he is. Not in Japan though, but he lives somewhere in England. Happy for him where he is right now. But let me tell you actually what happened. So I snapped, and I jumped on a bench, and I grabbed him by the neck. And I was a really stupid thing to do. I grabbed him by the neck, and I said I was a bit chubby back then, so my weight. And I don't know why, but I just pulled him by the neck and just grabbed him down. Like, you know, I wasn't trying to forcefully bring him down, because I thought oh damn, he's pretty strong, you know, he can hold me up. I was thinking that, but apparently it was not like that. I jumped on him, and all of a sudden I kind of tripped him over, you could say. We both tripped over something, and you know what, oh my god, dude, those were the painful things ever. I'm not even joking. So as I went backwards and he went backwards, we both kind of tripped. He tripped over something, and then I was on top of him, so I tripped as well. So once we both tripped, I landed on the ground really hard, and I bruised my back badly. And him, on the other hand, well, damn, let me just tell you that I feel sorry for him, even to this day. He landed his back of his head, his scalp region, it landed on the metal bench, like right at the end of the metal bench. And even to this day, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I feel so bad, because I remember like him bleeding that bad, like bleeding badly enough to see blood coming out of his scalp, and it was really scary for me. And he was just on the ground, like he was knocked out cold, and I was really to the point I was like, oh my god, I actually hurt someone to the point where they're bleeding, you know. I would never really, I'm not that kind of person, but I guess people don't know their own strength sometimes, you know. They can do things without even thinking, which is pretty dumb, and I don't think people should do that. And Well, I hope you guys don't do that. Even in school, if you guys come across a bully, just ignore them, guys, or just avoid it. And if they really do get under your skin, just let them know that you don't appreciate it, or you don't want to get into any fights or any arguments. And if that doesn't do the trick, just try and, I don't know, try and talk to a teacher about it. Don't tell that the bully's name. Don't tell that you don't want to argue about it. You just tell them that you feel uncomfortable with this bully picking on you and don't want to get into any trouble. I don't know, but they could call you out for tattletaling, not gonna lie. After this fight, you know, after he tripped and I tripped again, and he landed on his the bench, and I landed on the hard ground, concrete, and we were just both kind of knocked out and dazed for a few minutes. And honestly, guys, the blood he wasn't bleeding, like it wasn't gushing out or like real quick, but he was bleeding in the worst case. He was kind of bleeding. And what I did was I was still conscious, so I mean I could still like walk and talk and all that stuff, but my back was in pain. So what I did was, no one helped me, even to this day. None of his friends. This kind of makes me sad for a while, you know. This made me think. This kind of does make me feel guilty in a way, or it does make me feel like, wow, this guy's friends are dicks. I'm sorry to say that, but his friends are like dicks, you know. I mean, like, it's kind of sad because he was right there, conscious and bleeding on the ground, and his friends, his own friends who were talking to him, talking trash to me like a few minutes ago, they weren't even helping him. They weren't even taking him to the nurse. They weren't helping him out at all. So as I felt guilty for what I did, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take him to the nurse and I'm gonna tell him what happened, what I did wrong, and tell him how it started and all that. And of course, I went to the nurse. I told her how it all happened, and the nurse told me to tell this to the teacher, principal, and the parents. The nurse thought I did a really good deed by bringing the boy in, but of course I felt really bad inside because of how he's in that position, you know? And of course he didn't go like crazy after that. He didn't experience any trauma. It was perfectly fine. It was just like it's not a small hit. It was a pretty big hit. He needed like 8 or 9 stitches. And I don't know stitches wise if that's big or not, but damn, that looked painful as hell. Well, I'm sorry guys, my internet hates me so much. Not even the servers are working. Yay! And this is not actually a good thing. I'm sorry. That's not actually really funny. But anyways, let me continue the story here. Now, I apologize to the nurse. I apologize to the student for everything that happened, and of course I apologize to the nurse because there was blood on her in her room. And yes, I did wipe it off. And of course, I apologize to the parents as well. And one good thing they did was they thanked me, and they said that I did a good thing, I guess. The parents were thanking me because I injured their son, not in like a physical, like not mentally, but also like physically because he needed stitches. His son did apologize to me. We became friends, and we both apologized to each other, and we stopped this, you know, bullying thing in our school. Because after this, no one bullied each other. No, like there were no bullying, no bullies, no nothing, no arguments, no fights in our school. I mean, there were a few fights, but not like physical fights, just like mouth-to-mouth fight. You know, they say crap. They don't use hand-to-hand combat. But yeah, so his parents thanked me. They said you did a good thing standing up to a bully who was older than you, I guess. I don't see how that's a good thing to be thanked on, to be honest. I mean, his son was really injured. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to make a joke here, but I just kind of felt bad for him. And his parents, they of course they got him into deep shit because, well, he got into deep shit with his parents because of bullying a kid who was 14 years old, and he was like what, 17 or 18. And yeah, I guess that's how it goes. But yeah, other than that, guys, nothing much happened. It was just this fight, and I got really awkward comments on this on Facebook when I did this, when the fight actually happened. The sister of this boy, the older sister, she commented on my Facebook saying, you have hurt my brother mentally, and now he can't even read. This girl was known for a lot of bad things, so I was like, you know what, I don't even give a shit about what you're gonna say, so stop it. And her brother could read perfectly fine, trust me, I think. I'm joking. Yeah, he could read perfectly fine. He was perfectly okay with everything. So I don't want to reveal his name on YouTube or on the internet in general, so I'm gonna just keep it private. But his first name was Jack. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, guys, even to this day, if you're having bully problems, just honestly just ignore them. To be honest, just mind your own business. Then if once they see that they don't get any reactions off you, or you don't react that much, they'll just honestly get bored of their lives and just leave you alone and jump off a cliff. I take the last bit away, sorry. They'll just ignore you and stop fighting you, you know? They'll just like, okay, this person's kind of boring. I'm getting no reaction. Anyways, guys, if you all did enjoy this video, have a good day and bye-bye.